What's good, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to break down the daily setup on Bitcoin, why Bitcoin might not be the play for today, and I'm also going to get into a couple of other setups that I think will be way better compared to Bitcoin. So without any further ado, let's just dive right into it. So just kicking things off on Bitcoin, yes, we have a bullish daily bias, but the moment you come down into the 1 hourly chart is when you will start to see that you are not looking too good in terms of the 1 hourly chart, because not only have you gotten a bearish CISD, right now you're looking like you're setting some sort of heads and shoulders pattern, and like overall this is just not the type of conditions that you want to be going long into, right? Let's just put it that way. Now this can change though if later during the New York session we manage to break above 81,500. Now if that happens, then yeah, absolutely we're going to go for a trade like that. Basically, sorry, I had a random phone call come in. But anyways, as I was saying, like in the event that around 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. New York, we manage to get this, it'll be a decent trade. Problem is, like you're going to have relatively equal lows over here, which means that this is not going to be ideal either. So like all in all, right now, you could make an argument for the upside, but chances are this is going to go to the downside. But it's going to be like tough to just take a trade towards the downside as well. If you really do want to take a trade on Bitcoin, like the only one that I see that is relatively high quality for today is going to be this one right here, where you get a break below this level, right? Once you get an hourly candle close underneath that level, that is going to be your trade setup, targeting 79,700 as an intraday kind of trade. But then over here, you've got a bunch of relative equal lows that you can definitely take out. So that would be the setup that I'm looking at for today. There's a Bitcoin. Now, I say I am looking at, but chances are I'm not going to be trading that. So similarly, right, Euro is in a very similar position. You have a bullish daily bias. Yes. You have a bullish order block. Yes. Relative equal lows. Yeah. Not particularly that good. So in terms of Euro, like I do think there is a better setup, and that better setup is going to be gold. Now, gold, you have a bullish daily bias. Yesterday ended up being amazing for gold as well. Fortunately, I was not able to take advantage of it because, well, the majority of the move kind of came in London. But for today, you have this order block right here that when you retrace to and you get that 5-minute CISD, this is going to be probably the banger trade of today. This is going to be the moneymaker, in my opinion, or at least just based on what I can see. So definitely prioritize this one. Again, the trading time for today is just going to be 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. in New York. Now, oil is also in a very similar situation. I've already jumped into a short on this one, but right now you have a bearish daily bias, and in terms of the 1 hourly chart, we started breaking lower. Now, because of how far you've already broken down compared to, gold, it's highly unlikely that you're going to come for a full retracement back into this order block. So instead, what you should do is to essentially sell low and then buy back lower, which is how shorting works. Right now, you've got a bearish daily bias. Right now, you've got a very clear liquidity target over there. And it is as simple as, for example, once you form new bearish order blocks and you break down, you retrace, and then you get in. This for me is my entry. Now, might get stopped out. Similar to how I got stopped out on USD Canadian from yesterday. Like, this was just straight up like, the trade not playing out, right? It wasn't that system doesn't work, or it doesn't that, it's not that the trade was bad or whatever. Like, it was a decent trade, just didn't end up working out, which is fine. It happens. Now, in terms of oil, like similar situation here, right? I'm just jumping into confirmed momentum. If it doesn't work out, yeah, it is what it is. But if it does, this is like the risk is very much asymmetric in the sense that if I win this, I get like 2.53 R, and if I lose 1 R, right? It's very much in my favor, and it's a nice, decent setup. So that's gonna, like, yeah, those are the setups that I'll be looking at for today. Like, at least, the best ones. Now, NASDAQ could be worth considering, but like, yeah, you know what? We're just going to talk about NASDAQ real quick. So NASDAQ is worth considering, but also not really, because the order block doesn't really extend all the way to here. It's more like there. So like you've already broken up, you've already kind of went towards the upside. I'd say for the New York session today, like if you get a break above like that, then that's going to be the setup that you look for. But still, I think I'm personally going to be prioritizing gold and oil. And also just a final kind of like note for you guys. This week has been a little bit tougher in terms of the amount of available setups. Like, yes, we have had volatility, right? We've had the markets go straight up and the market going straight down. But a lot of these were, we couldn't really take advantage of these with our system. Now, is that a problem with the system? No. It's just market conditions, right? Your system's not going to perform well in every single market condition. Just like how, from December to February, end of February, it was really struggling. And then you come into March and you come into April, and we were killing it, like absolutely killing it. Like it's just a part of them. It's just a part of a game, right? Just being able to preserve your capital and not do stupid stuff when market conditions are not favoring your system. And when market conditions are favoring your system, you go all in, you be aggressive, and you make a load of money. That is such is the life of a trader. But anyways, I'll see you guys later on Twitter if I get into any trades. And otherwise, yeah, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Ciao, ciao.